GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Yahoo! Welcome to Goofonia, everybody. I am your president and host for this evening, Rich Giordano. I was born a poor black child back in wrong movie. I was born a little. All right, this is me. It's Tony, all right? I was trying to be on a good show. That's right, FFT right here. Hey, you know, people say I sound like a Joe Pesci and a jerk-off. I don't know, Staten Island. I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. I've got all these ideas for tonight, and all I can come up with is that. Stop. Nah, seriously, all kidding aside, welcome to the show. It is Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday, yeah? Please tell me it's Wednesday. I'd be in a lot of trouble. It is. It's Wednesday, April 12th, 2023. And tonight we're going to take you for a little twisted, I don't know, just to look at the weirdness that's in this world. And yes, we will be looking at a few videos that I can't explain. And when I saw these, you know, it was like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on a second. You know, let's see. Oh my God. All right. So, I guess I will address an issue tonight because a lot of people think I'm somebody who I'm not. Okay. I'm not going to say who messaged me, but it's the only person who's ever said it. And I appreciate it. I really do. People saying that I've changed. No people are saying that. Nobody's saying that. Just one person said it. But I thought it. And me and this guy have a lot of like minds. I'm glad he said what he said to me. Because he's right. On some of it, but not all of it. Like, for instance, if I stayed the same person I was when I started, not here at GUFON, back to AZ UFO show, I wouldn't have survived on YouTube. I would have been banned within one day, right? Because of the things we used to say. So what did I do? I morphed. I grew. I matured. I figured out where I'm going. All the way up until the paranormal code, figuring out who I am in this field, I knew who I was. But a lot of people didn't know. They thought I was a debunker. They thought I was so stuck on hating people that I would never change my views. Views. There's a funny word, because that was brought up in the conversation. I've changed recently for views, according to this person. Okay, so I just want to make something clear. I hold grudges. I really do. On certain people. You'll never see me be friends with Cambion. Ever. Ever. He disappears off the planet. Doesn't mean a thing to me. Thank God, I would say. Fat fuck Tony, I would never be friends with him. Yes, I did say the same thing to about Fessler. And I did say the same thing about wreaking havoc. But there's certain people that I genuinely have a little bit of respect for. And if it's a little, it's a lot. And Fessler wasn't really the main hater. And yeah, he did some things, but I think he didn't want to. That's just me. So what? It's just names, people calling me names, trying to ruin me. I've been doing that. I've been used to that for forever. So I finally grew up and matured enough that it doesn't bother me anymore. So what happens when you get to a certain level in life? You mature. Hopefully you learn and don't make the same mistakes you made before. Maybe Fessler is learning that too. As you go on this life in your 40s to your 50s, you don't want to make the same mistakes anymore. And in this field, survival is for the fittest, and it is for the people that have a passion. Because you need to have long legs in this field. If you think you're going to learn everything in the first 5 years, you're wrong. And what I mean by long legs, you need to stay in here for a long time, more than 5 years. That's my thing. So a lot of people wreaking havoc, Fessler, even Dave Scott and I made up. And I can't understand for the life of me why you would be mad at me for that. I understand you came here and you've been a GUFOnian for what, 3 years? And now you want to jump ship or not be so friendly or not be a part of GUFOnville? GUFOnville. I even said it wrong myself. It's just strange to me that you wouldn't want me to have an easier path. It's just strange that you want me to hold ground on people that really aren't part of my plan. It's nice to have friends, But when you say I'm becoming friends with people that I was enemies with before for views, are you out of your Vulcan mind? I've given up on views. I'm just doing my thing now. And the only reason I shared information with this person about views is because they said, hey, maybe I can help you out, figure out a way to get you some subs and whatever. So we already had a relationship about views and stuff. So to throw it back in my face is really an underhanded move. I mean, that's just wrong. That's part of our back and forth we have. We always talked about views and subs about GUFON. So to throw that in my face now and say, I'm becoming friends with... Did I go on Fessler's show yet? No. Did I go on Spaced Out Radio? No. Did I go on anybody's show that I became friends with again? No. So how does that get me views? And if that's getting me views, why are they going backwards? Come on, man. You're much better than that. Much better than that. Says I'm not being true to myself. I've changed. Look, if you want to change it up, more power to you. But I can't follow you if you support corny-ass bullshit like Fessler and his old friends. And all of this arguing across the podcasters. That's not happening. Are you not paying attention? Do you not see? I mean, you act like you're here, but you're talking like you're not. You know what I mean? Here's what I want to say to everybody, including this person. I'd love you to stay. But if you got to go, see ya. Thanks for the help. Wouldn't want to be ya. Because I ain't changed. I've gotten smarter. And so forgive me for wanting... So, yeah, like all of a sudden I've been friends with Dave for the whole year. And have I been on his show? Has he been here? No. You can't say that. That is just so stupidly wrong on every level. And it's a jerk-off move. It's just a way to make yourself feel better for something you did. To me, probably. And I probably don't even know it. Hey, don't get mad and start yelling at me because I didn't mention your name to everybody. I'm just telling you because this is where I do my business. And no, I didn't want to go behind the scenes and talk to you behind the scenes about it. Because this message needed to be heard from everybody. Nobody knows who you are. So don't worry about it. Nobody will ever know. Unless you tell them. But they'll figure it out when they don't see you. Anyway, let's do a little roll call because tonight we're going unexplained and unsettling places that aliens wouldn't even visit. No, I had to get that out of the air right away. It just happened. I just saw the message. He knew what he was doing. He knew I would talk about it here. You didn't play me. I played you. I knew I wasn't going to talk about it. And I said, that's what he wants. So I'll give it to him. And then he'll throw it back in my face. Okay, talk about private shit on show. I knew you were a piece of shit. And then he'll do that route. I go through this every 3 months. It's okay. I don't understand it. Huge supporter. And then all of a sudden not. You see? These are the people in ufology. What am I supposed to do? Do the same thing over and over that's not working? I'm trying to get the message out to a broader audience. Do you not want me to forgive and move on? Why do I need to have the hate on my shoulders? See, that's on people like him. That's on people like him. They want me to be miserable because it's easier. I don't know. I don't know what to do with people like that. So one person that's thinking it, I thought it, because I knew someday somebody would throw that back in my face. Just like just like the haters did when I became friends with Third Phase of Moon. Right? How dare you? You're going against everything you've ever said. You're such a liar. You're a fake, a fraud. They're hoaxers. You know what? I wanted to prove to the world, one of the hardest tasks I had was to prove to the world that Third Phase of Moon, those guys have good intentions. They're not who you think they are. And I thought I thought I'd give it a try and try to help people understand that even though there's 10,000 videos, not one of them can be proven, just one. And even that one, they admitted out loud, it was just the wrong location, but the sighting was real. But the sighting was real. That's the sad thing. Out of all of that gets lost, the sighting was real. So you can, like I said before, you look at Tyler. Tyler's has a few videos that we know he faked or embellished with his own voice, interviewing himself and changing it. But in the grand scheme of things, Third Phase of Moon, out of 10,000 UFO sightings and 2,000 videos out there, 10,000 sightings, there may be 3 to 5 that are like, what were they thinking? And that was way long ago. So this is what I don't understand. Like, people change. They realized that they were influencers. They didn't know. They never were in the community. They had no idea. And they're like, dude, we can do something with our subscribers. We can make some noise. They decided to switch things up and do it the right way. And if anybody who's been around since I've gotten involved in the last 3.5, 4 years and 5, 6 years on, you can see the difference in their, the way, the stuff that they're posting. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but that was my goal. I wanted to see if I could change some minds. I did. And we wound up being good friends with the, good people who are trying to do the right thing. Sadly, you have people like this guy who live in the past. And you can't live in the past in this field. You got to move forward. You can look at the past. You can learn from the past, but move forward. Don't make the same mistakes. That's what I'm doing. Why can't I do that? What's so bad about that? You want me to be a dick? To be mean? Do you know, that's not how you live life. I hold certain grudges on certain people. Fessler, although he made me very angry, I didn't have a hate for him for some reason. I just don't think he wanted to do what he was doing. Quite frankly, I don't want to do what I'm doing sometimes. But we do things in the moment. I forgive him. Because you know why? You want to know why? It wasn't him who hurt me. It was Scambian and Dolan and Weirdo Darcy. I think he identifies as a human now. Yeah, as a human. Yeah, I don't know what he was before. A liar, a jerk, I don't know. I know one thing. He is a chicken. He is a chicken. I know I didn't do roll call, really. Brian L., what's up, man? David Wilcox, how you doing? Scott Acha, Lisa Bowden. I did that on purpose. Lisa Bowden. She's like, Rich? Hey, Dorothy, did I just say it? I don't know. Hi, good to see you. Thank you for contributing. I saw you this morning, too. At Amy's show. Moonlick, Richie has been a fixture in the community for at least 8+ years that he knows of. A fixture, yeah, I would say that. But I've been in the community for 19. In the beginning, I just shot out like a cannon. Jimmy Church knows who we are. He doesn't like me. He used to. Doesn't anymore. Like you? I didn't even know you. How can you? You knew. He'll say stuff like that. Never had a conversation with that guy. Nope. Don't need to. Hey, Mr. DB Cooper. 7. What do you say? How do you be? SoCal Squatcha. I got it right. Good to see you. Denbup. How you doing? Jeanette. Angel. GUFON, I love how channels come together and support to keep the community growing. Some others are super jealous of your success. You think they'd be happy now, Jeanette, that the success is, it's waned. We're level. We're 10,845 for life. We're the let's call ourselves the 850s from now on. This whole group is the 10850s. because we will never get to 11,000. I said that in January when we got like 2,100 subs from being on a channel. I don't know how it happened, but it happened, and then nothing since. It's fun. Anyway, David Wilcox, how you doing? Luna Sparkles 1, how you doing? TJ O'Connor, how you doing? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? The UFO Man, and you, how you doing? Mark D. Truth Searcher Us, how you doing? Intergalactic overhaul. Ding. Peter McLeese. I always think of that British comedian. Alien outlaw. He's got one in his name. +1. I agree too. All right, let's get started for officially. Hey, Bones. I just got it. I got so much to do. Simon from Dublin. Nice. Oh, did I? I didn't see the super chat if there was any. Let me pull it up. Yeah, you can help. We're supported by you. I don't normally say this, but if you are a PayPal doer, that would be preferred until next week. But other than that, super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App, all the links are in the show description, even on the About section of GUFON here on the tube. So I wanted to make sure I don't forget anybody. For those of you who have never been here before, I like to make sure I give my thanks to people who send me supers. There's nothing else that I would do at the time a super chat comes in. They're very important for me to acknowledge them. Jeanette, you threw down that $10 in the beginning. Didn't I say something about that? I thought I did. No? Then we have Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian. How come I don't remember these? Chris Rogers and Event Horizon. Holy smokes. Well, where are they? Oh, wait. There's Chris Rogers. Hey, thank you very much. Continuing supporter of GUFON, too. I appreciate it. Let me just find him real quick. I'm curious to know why they're not showing up. Remember, last night, I couldn't find it because I missed it. Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian. That's a super dono, a £5, £5. There's no comment, no sticker. They're donations with no comment or sticker. No. Get it? Got it? Good. Thanks, Ben. The Yorkshire Gufonian. And Jeanette Angel throwing down her usual yellow 10. We all live in the Angel 10. Jeanette Angel 10, Jeanette Angel 10. She always does the yellow dono, the yellow dono, the yellow dono. Thank you, everybody. Oh, gosh. Thanks for the super. That was terrible. Thank you, everybody. It was supposed to be a real smooth, but it wasn't. It was supposed to be... Now, what happened? No. Well, thank you, Jeanette Angel and Gufonians, for motherless. Thanks. The other day, somebody in a chat room was attacking me for my support and donations to GUFON. I think I'll make myself and my donations anonymous from here on in. Weird, keeping track of others' donos. Well, this is also weird. I'm telling you, I brought my phone in here. Wow. I gotta get it. I need it. Dorothy, I'm sorry. Isn't that weird how people, because the community we're in, it's so small, everybody knows everybody. You don't have to do that. If you don't like what people say, you could always hide from them, block what they say so you don't see them. Or, like you said, do them, hide them anonymously. It just makes me sad to see people turn for no reason, too. It's like they don't even want to talk about it. Like nothing at all. It's like all or nothing. It's like you don't want to talk to me to find out what I'm thinking. I thought we were friends. And you don't want to find out at all what I'm thinking. It's weird. It's like, so you're just going to cut the ties, not following you, not like, hey, Rich, can I ask you a question? Because I follow you for such a while, but it's getting harder and harder to follow you, bro. When you go back to liking these people, say that. Get my attention that way instead of being a dick. You get a lot more out of it. You know, it's just really strange. It is. That, see, that's what makes me think you couldn't have been a real friend to begin with. How could you have been a real friend? The real friend wouldn't do that. I'm just, you know, consider this my job, bro. I got to survive. You know, just because I collaborate with people who hated us doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Does anybody not get that? You know, it only matters to me. To me, it should only matter. You, as a guest, as a watcher, you should be interested in like, what is going on with this now? Why is this narrative changing? I'm really interested to know why Rich would be friends with these people. I guess I'll keep tuning in and find out. That's the attitude to have. Because if you like me and you like the show, but you don't like that every 5 minutes a show, I may talk about one of these people in a comforting way, go away for 5 minutes and come back. What do you want? It's just strange behavior, but not uncommon. Not uncommon. Sad. You know, what did I do? You know, and the funny thing is, there were no warning shots. You know, not like, hey, bro, why are you getting back together with Dave? You know, I don't think that's a good idea. Let me tell you why. And I think there may have been people saying that. Like, hey, many people said, just watch your back, watch your back. I know you want things to be nice and all that, but watch your back. Thank you. I appreciate that. But nobody's saying, that's it. I can't follow you, even though I donated tons of money and my time for 3 years. You've now turned into a nicer guy and I just can't have it. I'm going over to Cambion's show because at least he can be mad all the time. That's what I want. Best of luck to you. Salud. Anyway, everybody tells me, why do you even bother? Don't even give them time. Yeah, this is different. This is 3 years, 4 years, a friend. Hey, Monkey Man throwing down a subscription. You became a subscriber to GUFON and Truthology for UFOlogy. I know it says that. A YouTube member here, because StreamYard doesn't have it connected yet the right way. Thank you very much. Monkey Man joining taking the place of the other guy. Nah, thank you.
Now, what's this bullshit over here? I don't want nobody being members at that GUFON. That guy's a rat.
I'm a rat. Can you believe he did it again the other day, last week? How can you take somebody's footage for the second time, 6-year-old, 8-year-old footage, say it's yours and think nobody's going to know? He did it again. I can't believe this guy. Yeah, unreal. All right. Well, let's get to real work now. I'm sorry I had to talk about that. I am going to get you warmed up on the law. This was removed from the Joe Rogan Experience. I played a little bit of it a few days ago. I want to continue it. I didn't get any copyright claims, and I played a lot of it. I played a lot, and using it in a smaller screen helps. So a little bit just to warm you up, calm down. We're going to Greer it up. I know you love him, but this is an interesting section of the interview. And I got to get my phone. A goosh.
You contacted these spaceships?
Well, this gets into a discussion
Here we go.
That's complex. But yes. And
you can do that at any time.
Well, not at any time. But I think that under the right...
You can do that.
There are protocols, and we developed something called the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind Initiative, which is when you
under the right conditions. Did you hear the loop hole?
use a set of very controversial protocols that deal with non-locality, the fact that the universe has various dimensions that you can move through to go from one star system to another. But those dimensions that are at higher resonant fields than, say, linear space-time or electromagnetism also interface with what I call coherent thought. So the Moody Blues were right when they said thinking is the best way to travel. And there's a component to where, you know, I'm probably going to lose half your listeners right now.
No, you won't. I've got freaks listening.
All right, well, okay,
right
all you freaks, listen up and listen up hard. You can develop technologies, and we have these in classified projects now, where you can have what's called a switch that will interface with very intent thought. So it's beyond, forget your iPhone. Now, if you're traveling from one star system to another, that's what you're going to be using. You're going to be using technologies that are phasing at multiples of the speed of light. And those dimensions also intersect at a certain point with coherent thought, just like light is coherent, a laser is coherent light. And so this gets into the whole question of how over the history of humanity have there been so many reports of contact, and there are. I mean, going all the way back to the Vimanas and the Vedas to accounts, you know, there's a wonderful painting in the Middle Ages of this exactly, it looks like a modern UFO over the shoulder of Mary, holding Jesus in a picture it's from the 1400s. I've actually seen the original of this. So I think the question becomes, you know, we probably have always had extraterrestrial civilizations observing our little planet. The question is, what happened in the last 50 to 100 years that really got their attention? And I'm quite convinced it was when we started detonating thermonuclear weapons. But one of the projects we're involved with is Disclosure Project. Another one is sort of a citizens diplomacy effort saying, look, since our government is dead in the water on this in terms of the Secretary of State and folks like that, and I know I went up to the UN and met with, back when Boutros Ghali was UN Secretary General, and briefed these guys, and Leah Ghali, the wife of the Secretary General, and I talked about this in depth, and she said, they're not going to let us deal with something like this. So I started a citizens diplomacy effort back in 1990. But this is actually, and this is the part that I get ridiculed the most for, but it's the reason why the intelligence community took it most seriously, is that they knew that we had discovered the Rosetta Stone of contact, and they were very concerned. Now, concerned from the covert end, from the end of a lot of these Washington operatives, they were just fascinated. They didn't understand it, because it was sort of past their scientific understanding, but they were very interested.
This is something I hate to interrupt you, but
no, please,
this is something that we can't really just gloss over. The idea that coherent thought, as you say, intersects with these other levels, these other dimensions that we can't normally access.
Correct.
How did you find out about this, and how did you develop the ability
Well, you're
to
putting me in the hot seat early, man.
Well, you have to. When you say that you can do that, I mean, somehow or another, you have to, without getting anybody killed, you have to explain. How'd you figure that out?
I figured it out when I was a teenager, and through a series of experiences I had. And you know, I was talking to Thomas Jane, who's an actor here in town, about this, and I had a near-death experience when I was 17. I was very sick, and I had an experience that took me into some awareness about the nature of consciousness and the non-locality of mind, and the fact that the mind is actually a singularity, that there's really only one mind, and it's just shining through various individuals, appearing as many. And this experience, although it sounds very spiritual and religious, was very palpable. And I was raised a very devout atheist, so we didn't believe in anything. And so when I realized that this was real, I began to study meditation. And through that, began to have some experiences where I realized this could happen. And I had a contact experience. I was 18, it was a few months later.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry that took so long. 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. It just feels like a long time. Yeah, I had to go to the car to get it. Thank you, Nathan Shaw. Sent, what is that? It says 713 to PayPal. Thank you very, very mucho gusto, Generoso. I think that's your first one to GUFON, so thank you very much. We'll give you one of these. Well, thank you, Nathan Shaw, for the $7.13 PayPal support. That gosh. All over. Yeah. But, Greer said some wild stuff there, you know, talking about how you can see the, talk to the aliens and see the aliens and all that. I mean, he was getting in deep on that. I was surprised. Joe Rogan's like, yeah, right. You can talk to them? You can. Well, yeah, I mean, well, you got to have the perfect conditions. Well, yeah. Well, you know, well, it's always, well, right? So you can talk to the aliens anytime. Well, soon as they do that, end the conversation. Everything after the well is a lie. It is. It is. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Greer may be full of shit on the CE5, but who's it hurting? Nobody. But he's making tons of money off the CE5. Yeah, well, buyer beware then. Look, I don't like it either. See, now the fact that I even say something like that about Greer, I never used to support that. I would say anybody, because that's two things. I hated people, really, that made money off of something that's unprovable, which is either evidence or saying you can talk to aliens. Still not provable, okay? And mainly the people who go to these CE5 vacation tours, the 10-day things, pay $1,500. I don't know, the price varies, but that's a cheap $100 a day thing to get all the hours you get to learn what Greer does. But anyway, this whole field is buyer beware. And do your own research. And once you get your own experience, then you will believe. Then you will believe. You have to have an experience. Oh, no. You don't have to have an experience to believe. You can still believe. I'm just saying. For the people who doubt, that want it, like me. And when you get that, you know, it confirms. I heard an interview today. Jesus, man. It was just some lady talking about the first time her and her husband had an encounter. And the husband was also talking too. It's right. They were talking about how this orb, listen to this, came into their home, into their bedroom, and then went back out. Like something like that. And as she's telling the story, I'm listening and I'm like, oh, please ask what was the size of this thing? What was the size of the orb? It was around basketball size. And were there any colors? No, white, and it made, you know, static noises, like, you know, and that's exactly what I experienced in my house. In the first 6 months of being in this field. Holy crap. What were we thinking? My wife wanted to call the cops. She didn't know if it was something that can come back and hurt us. I'm like, of course it is. But what are you going to do? Call the police? Tell them we had an orb in the house? A white ball of light that just went through the window? Come on, you can't do that, babe. They're going to take us away. Ha ha, ho ho, hee hee. But, well, to get that started, let's move now. I want to get you to the unexplained and unsettling places in just a minute. But I also like interesting and strange videos, too. So I want to show you this. I've shown one of these before, and you guys went nuts. You guys were like, let's watch these the rest of the night. So here we go. Casting a fire ant colony. They make furniture out of ant colonies. Can you imagine? How cool is this? I know, you're killing thousands of ants. Ooh, well. Every time I watch this, I get itchy. Itchy Richie. That's right. Isn't that cool? They made that, the ants. The ants make that stuff. And you know what that reminds me of? The colonies that we built thousands of years ago to hide underground. Those caverns and stuff. Those little cocoons. Wow. Isn't that just cool? Who thinks of these things? You know, what else you going to do with your money, right? Or your time? Those are cool as hell. I have a video here I want to show you. This is a sighting that Third Phase of Moon did, but I'm just going to show the analysis that I did on it, because this goes into the category of weird and unsettling for me. I think this is it. So I'm going to play this video. I'm going to get the other one ready, and tonight we are going to see some strange stuff. And you're going to be like, it's fake on every one. And not all of them can be fake. I'm telling you. This is the world is more paranormal than it is normal. Is it not? I'm all crooked. Looks the same now. All right, here we go. Remember this? Come on, Rich.
By the fact that I was standing still. Now, I will replay this footage and I will boost it up because it's very dark there, and I'll zoom in so you can see there's nothing flying in that direction that looks like a balloon. And then I stopped the camera and I restarted it again with the ISO turned up so that I could see a little bit into the darker shadowy areas, because it was, as you can see, just about sunset. So as we come along, it's at 31 seconds. And then this object pops out from near the barns in the distance, pops out, jumps up to the height that I'm at, and then comes towards me at great speed. Now, it's quite common for birds to do. There it is. There we are. So it's quite common for birds to come directly at a drone, but I've never seen anything like this. So let's have a look again. So here you can see there's nothing really shining like a balloon or anything that would be holding up a piece of string that I can see. And we're zoomed in now, and I cannot see anything down in that area that would be glinting. And you've got the sun in the distance, so it would hopefully show up something reflective like a mylar balloon.
Yeah.
But I cannot see a thing. So
it is, right?
Now
It
zoom
is.
back into that area, and
Dun, 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 dun,
above
ding, ding, ding,
top
ding, ding,
left
ding,
of the
ding.
barn in where the tree is.
I thought there was an analysis done on this thing.
Hoop analysis of this, where I'm going to try and
Yeah, that's what I just said. An analysis. Show us.
And see whether it gives us.
Oh, here we go. No.
Our opinions here in just a at tremendous spin on, and that's what we're doing. We're in collaboration with tens of thousands of people across. He got home and he was going over the footage.
There's more to this, though.
Realized something happened. Well, right now we've
it's got to be another video.
Share
The
this
second part of it.
We're going to be supplying the original link, but guys, I want to get your thoughts. And the Secret Vault wants to get your thoughts as well. He does analysis of his own video.
All right, let me pull up the other video.
Quite amazing. The public are doing the hard work, capturing the UFO videos and providing their own opinions of what they captured. Watch this, guys, by the secret vault.
So here we go. This is the bizarre footage, and I cannot see it being a balloon, although it looks like something being held up in the air, but there's no balloon present. As you can see, it's sped up 300%. That was showing that there was a bit of wind moving in the direction from where we're looking now. So coming towards us from that direction is the wind, and you can see that by the fact that I was standing still. Now I will replay this footage and I will boost it up because it's very dark there, and I'll zoom in so you can see there's nothing flying in that direction that looks like a balloon. And then I stopped the camera and I restarted it again with the ISO turned up so that I could see a little bit into the darker shadow.
All right, guys. I think I feel what you're feeling right now. Something's wrong.
So as we come along, it's at 31 seconds, and then this object pops out from near the barns in the distance, pops out, jumps up to the height that I'm at, and then
I've got something really funny here to play.
Speed. Now it's quite common for birds to do. There it is. There we are. So it's quite common for birds to come directly.
I'm not even making
drone,
enough
but
money on this
I've
fight.
never seen anything like this.
All right, we're not getting anywhere. I'm just gonna play something that a prank call that I did. I found them. I thought I lost my prank calls, and you guys haven't heard them, and they're really good. And I'm gonna play alien soup if I have it. Yes, I ordered alien soup with the eyes and the feet. And the lady said, okay. And I go, oh, well, you have to hear it. All right. There's my neighbor when she was abusing her kid. Let's see. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Here we go. Oh, well, maybe I'll play this one first. I want alien soup, and I saw the other ones, and I like alien soup. All right, we'll do this one first. Thanks, Tim.
I do. Are you having a bad day? Feel a little bit under the weather? It might just rain today. You know that? I love the fucking rain. Yeah, me too. That's why I wish it would rain. Yeah, sit at home and listen to the Doors, Jim Morrison. Who cares? Alrighty. So, can we stop by to source your equipment for you this year? God, I hate the Doors. You do? I really do. Yeah, overrated. You think so? Yeah, I think the Doors are alright, you know, because of the fact that, I don't know, yeah. Thank God, I wish I was dead. Jim Morrison, God. Why can't I be dead? I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you feel like that. I feel the same way. What happens? You go flat broke or something out at the casino? I got money. Sold the ranch. God, I don't have a ranch, but I got a nice house and fucking whores in and out all the time, and just fucking having a baller time, but I'm fucking tired, man. Yeah.
Something happened. Yeah, probably for the best. All right. I wanted alien soup. I'm going to find it here. One more. This is cute. Huh. All right. You know what I'll do? I know you can hear it. I'm just going to load it up to the show. I just got out of reality for a moment. Sorry about all this. This is what happens when you don't stick to the script of your own show. All right, let's just jump back in. I'll get you some information because that's all you're here for, information. To meet E.T., we must first undergo ego death. Have you ever heard of that? Paraphrasing what Paul Rosalie, conversationalist / explorer, and Lex Friedman convey using the analogy of the harmoniums from Kurt Vonnegut's? I don't know what I'm saying. The Sirens of Titan. This is smart people talk. Many in the UFO community have the same sentiment. And then somebody punched me in the eye. No, the good one.
Exactly. Did you ever hear that Kurt Vonnegut where the two space travelers get lost?
Oh, Vonnegut.
This really impacted me as a kid because my dad was an English teacher, so he's always quoting
Who the hell's
Dostoevsky and Kurt Vonnegut. And there's this two space travelers get like crash landed in a cave, and on the walls of the cave are the harmoniums, and these kite-shaped animals, and they feed off the vibrations of the cave, and that's all they do. They don't hurt each other, they just do that. And so for like 2 years, these travelers are stuck, and they're trying to fix their ship, and one of them starts playing music for the harmoniums, and the harmoniums love him for the music, and they all come around him, and he plays this music for them, and finally they fix the ship. And the one guy is like, all right, let's get out of here. And the other guy's like, you know what? I'm staying. He goes, I found a place where I can do good. I'm not hurting anybody. And they love me. Yeah. I'm staying right here.
Yeah, this whole ambition thing we got going on. Always trying to build a bigger boat, bigger thing. That might not be the ultimate conclusion of a happy existence as a civilization.
I just watched a movie. I forget the name of it. But a plane crashes and they get washed up on a deserted island. And the flight attendants battle out, verbally who's in charge. And this Oriental lady or Chinese lady knows how to build a fire, knows how to fish for food, knows how to make a tent and all that. And the 8 people that survived, just made her the leader, and then come to find out they were on the side of an island of a resort because they were looking for something. Then one of the girls, and they went over the mountain and saw the elevator to the beach. But the Chinese lady, she's like, yeah, you go ahead. I'll be right there. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. Like, what do you mean? We've been deserted for how long? Months? We've been deserted on this island. It's a hotel. Let's go. She's like, go ahead. So they stopped the ending of the movie as you think this lady's going to smash her over the girl's head with the rock, the Chinese lady, because she built a life for herself as a leader. She even had a male bimbo, which was a passenger's boyfriend that she made her boyfriend. And she fed him and, because he was an idiot, just good looking guy. But that's the problem we're having in ufology as well. Believe it or not. People think things are the way they're supposed to be because of the situation we're in. But it's an illusion. And when you finally see that ufology really is an illusion, even though there's, and we're going to look at some of the strangest places and videos and things, what we're being told isn't the truth. It's half. And you know what the half is? It's a lie. But if you just reverse everything, you have truth. That's how they do it. So once you realize it's a psyop, that they're just covering up technology from, you know, a black budget program that's probably rogue, you know, maybe they're building a militia. And I don't know. The government doesn't know. That's what scares the hell out of them. This technology's gotten into the hands of the black budget people who are citizens, who are not government employees. And wow, what are they going to do with the Tic Tac if they have the Tic Tac? Anything they want. But how do you prove it? You can't. That's why the whistleblower thing is going to it doesn't matter. It does. Does it? When Greer does Disclosure Part 2 in June, and those 60 whistleblowers get up on stage, and the last time he had 40, 60 people are going to talk. I'm going to be there. My goal is to be there, by the way. We're going to hear some things that are going to make sense, and we're going to put the pieces together ourselves. Do you know Greer? Because a lot of people get on Greer about making money. He's all about money. I don't know if that's true. Some people are. I don't think he is. Doesn't matter. He's putting that whole thing up on his channel for free because it won't be on mainstream media. And I don't know if they're going to air it on C-SPAN. Maybe they will. But he's not charging. It's for free. Isn't that nice? He's already made $1 million this year. What? He can give us something. Poor guy. Seriously. I can't believe next year it's going to be 20 years for me. 20 years. I'm going to have a party, you know, April 15th. That's when it is. Yeah, 3 days away from 19 years exactly. That was the day I saw actually April 14th, but 15th was the day I felt, was confirmation for me. And here we are. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I just realized it's 19 years in 3 days. In 3 days. All right, let's pull this up here because you know what's happening. What time is it? It's 5 after. It's 5 after. All right, here we go. This is Into Thin Air. Looks like a new video. It is! Breaking. Global events taking place. Things will never be the same again. Again. Kill. Mom. Kill, mama. Here we go, I2TA! Bum.
And welcome back again, my friends. It is April 12th, 2023, and you know what? I do wish sometimes I could be bringing you good news, but over the past 2 weeks, including today, there have been things taking place on this planet that just lead you to believe that we are entering a time that I don't think humans have ever really experienced before. In theory, maybe thousands of years ago, there were things that took place on this planet that changed the way people had to live their lives, but we have a few topics to talk about today, and And we're going from space to Russia to the west coast of the United States, even Oklahoma, because there are some very, very significant things taking place almost on a daily basis, specifically within the last 2 weeks. And some of the footage you're looking at right now is the aftermath of that massive volcanic eruption that took place in Russia, again, just 10 days after a 7.0 earthquake, maybe bigger, struck just a few hundred miles south of where this took place. And I'm finding it nearly impossible to believe that these two events were not related, even though with that gap of 10 days, something was taking place on that part of Russia that caused this volcano to erupt in the way it did. Now, we have been talking a lot about space weather on this channel and the effects of the sun on the Earth's magnetic field. We know it enhances earthquakes, we know it enhances weather, and when you look at the relation between earthquakes and volcanoes, they're basically the same thing. They are a pressure release when a particular part of the Earth's crust needs that release. And that is what I believe happened here. But as always, we cannot talk about that without explaining why this may be taking place. Now, we've discussed the fact that the sun's energy, the CMEs, the explosions all have a big effect on Earth, including earthquakes. But we also have science-backed information about planet alignments, and we just so happen to be in a direct line with the sun and Jupiter, the biggest planet out there, that actually has a magnetic effect on Earth when in a direct line with the sun and Jupiter itself. And it hasn't just been this volcano that's gone off. We have been seeing some crazy upticks in larger earthquakes on the west coast of the United States, specifically California, with multiple 4.2s to 4.5s. We even caught live on video a 4.5 hitting Ferndale, California, and then being removed off the USGS as we're filming the video.
Why?
It was actually one of the craziest things I've ever seen, because as you can see right here, Ferndale, California does not have a 4.5 earthquake. We do have that 4.4 that just struck a little while ago south of Ferndale. But during that video, which I highly recommend you watch because it happens in real time in your face while I'm filming the video, a 4.5 strikes right here with detail, depth, everything, you name it, even the type of earthquake it was. And then just minutes later into the video, poof, it was completely removed from the website. So explain that one to me. Also, very quickly, when was the last time you heard about Oklahoma getting an earthquake with damage involved? I know this was a few days ago, but again, the point I'm trying to make is we are seeing the uptick in the seismic activity, and it's becoming stronger and stronger. And it's just a matter of time before one of the major fault zones that we have in the United States, the New Madrid fault line, is just as dangerous, even though it's not labeled here on the USGS, which it absolutely should be. As I said, just as dangerous as the San Andreas fault line, which everyone and every scientist is saying we are way overdue for a major catastrophic earthquake in this part of the country. And then, of course, our 6.5 just 10 days ago during a solar storm, leading to one of the bigger eruptions in Russia we've seen in a very long time, all along the Ring of Fire, which is one of the most prone areas where we're going to see these devastating situations take place. And then to top it all off, we have our famous alignment with Jupiter that happens not so often, but when it does happen, we always have ridiculous things that take place on the planet Earth, and we're in that alignment as we speak. April 12th moving into the 13th, and even the 11th and 10th, we were technically lined up, so anything you really saw of significance when it came to the Earth's crust or any sort of significant seismic activity or volcanoes was more than likely due to a mixture between the CMEs coming off the sun and the planet alignment we're currently dealing with. All right, my friends, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Keep an eye out in Russia. Keep an eye out everywhere at this point. I don't know how else to put it, but we have just got some crazy stuff going on in this planet, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Please leave your questions and thoughts down below. Shout out to Canada, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bum, bum, bum. Good stuff from I2TA, man. These earthquakes are no joke. I mean, they're not big, but Oklahoma, you know what I mean? You hear what I'm saying? You know who I am. The link to that video so you can watch it is on Into Thin Air and will be in the show description immediately following the show. And Don Mofo. Rich, what do you think about chemtrails? Oh, I'm going to fascinate you. I may go a little late tonight. We may go a little later than 9. All right? I think I will. I think I'm going to go a little bit after. Lunar Sparkles, don't hold it against me if I don't. No, I'm joking. Do you think they are a real thing? Got amazing picks from Indiana. For the $5, Don Mofo, you're going to get a lot of information right now from a guy who says they are a real thing. Now, that's a pretty broad question. So what do you mean when you say, are chemtrails real? When somebody asks me that question, I usually ask, what do you mean? But I'll fill it in for you. What Don Mofo means, do I think chemtrails are real? They exist. On this show, and only this show, I showed you the exclusive video from Fox News from 15, 16 years ago, 18 years ago, where they were talking about, because Katrina just happened, filling up 20 747s with the substance called Dynagel. I got the video here. And they said you could, because Dynagel is what's used to make diapers, which eats moisture. So you could take a category 5 and drop it to a 3, a 2, a 1. They don't know. But that is the thought process on that. Now, I did my own research. During the 05, well, 04, 05, and 06 monsoon season, I noticed something. You know how thunderstorms, they have the anvil, right? It goes up and all the moisture rises, crystallizes, whatever, turns into rain. All the lightning goes in those white puffy clouds. But you've seen them do this, right? They were spraying chemtrails right where the break is. So, you know, like right at the bottom, you know, right where it starts to break. And the monsoon season, it's in Arizona for 3 months. You know, usually end of July, August, September mainly. And the subtropical moisture from the Baja California coast and the Gulf of Mexico, we get the Pacific Ocean flow. We get that southern flow. It's just the way the, you know, the trade winds are. So for a couple of months, we would have those, which is perfect because every day thunderstorms would build up and some days they would spray and some days they wouldn't. Now, I talked to my father about chemtrails before he got ill. He said, yeah, chemtrails, they seed the clouds. They did that in Vietnam. You know about? Yeah. I'm like, well, they're doing it now in the sky, outside today. Okay, it ain't raining. I go, I know that, but they used the chemtrails for different reasons. He goes, no, they don't. I'm like, Dad, they're modifying the weather in Arizona. Why do you think we don't have a monsoon season anymore? In Arizona, when I first moved there in 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, up until about 1989, 90, we used to get storms rolling in every half hour. Boom, 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 psh, wake you up in the middle of the night, psh, 4 a.m., psh, 5 a.m. We'd be thrilled and couldn't sleep. And everything would get flooded. Cars would get hail, right? Power would go out. People get stuck. Stupid motorist law was realized because of it. Well, they thought of something brilliant. Let's spray the clouds so the storms don't get so freaking violent and numerous, and we have to pay out all these insurance claims and maybe save a few lives. And that's what they did. And I got my camera synced up, I have it on video, with the radar from the Weather Channel in real time and the camera watching the clouds in the backyard coming my way, right? They build up every day. Well, you can see them spraying. And then what happens? Thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings are all canceled for some reason. Well, that desert heat, from all the asphalt jungle created a heat island and pushed the storms away or weakened them, as what happened tonight. So what happens? The storms get depleted of their energy because they're freaking spraying it with chemtrail bullshit to lessen the strength of the storm. Then the storm cell, it's still there. It's still there, but instead of it being a 4 rated thunderstorm, just a number from 1 to 5 of intensity, down to a 1. But that cell goes through the city, a little rain, a little dust, nothing major. But once it leaves the city and it gets out, it builds up and it becomes a nuisance for all of Buckeye and all the other cities down south or west. It's just amazing. It was so obvious that they're spraying the clouds in the monsoon season for Arizona. And I think they broke the system until last year. They broke it because for the last 10 years, there was no monsoon season. But there was also very little chemtrail spraying. And then one day I decided to go out of town. No chemtrails in the city, but on the outside of the city, chemtrails. I called my friend. I said, hey, friend, do you see any chemtrails? Dude, they've been spraying chemtrails, and he's on the outside of the city for the last 5 days like it's snowing or something. Wow. So now they're spraying the trails further away from the city because we all know about it. Did that answer your question? Not funny. Hold on. I think I have the Dynagel video for you. You won't be able to hear it. If I don't have it, oh yeah, here it is. Is this it? Fox News, it says. Wait. Let me see if this is it. Usually it just says Dynagel. Come on. Let's see. Third phase of moon. Oh wow, I didn't. Okay. I don't even know if I ever submitted this. I think I did. Yeah, it's not it. It's too bad. I really wanted to show that to you. All right, well, I got some videos we need to show you anyway of the most craziest stuff I've ever seen on the internet. And thanks, Don Mofo. I hope that did. I hope that answered your question. And then it took me 10 minutes. No, it took me 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes to explain chemtrails. Yeah. Guys, I love chemtrails. It's just YouTube doesn't like us talking about them. But send them over. We'll show them. I don't care. We're showing them. We ain't changing. We ain't changing. I don't care if we get 1 view. Oh, funny. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. Thanks, Don Mofo. $2. Just to say that. Oh, hold on. Lisa still have cough? Jaja Bink. Hey, what's say, Jaja? Hello. Hola. All right, got it. Scott Morian. How you doing? Is it Morian or Morian? I bet you everybody says Morian, but it's Morian, I bet, right? Scott Morian? It's a cool name. Man, in the 80s in Detroit, snow was waist high this year. It snowed twice. It just snowed twice? I don't know if that's bad or good, but that's a lot of snow. It sounds like. Good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out. All right. So where did I get these crazy videos, you ask? One of my favorite YouTube channels of all time. That is Impossible. And I always wait for him to come up with a video that I could play here and be proud of and say, those were real. How often can we say that? There's a lot in this 41-minute and 19-second video. So let's pick a few apart and let's think about what. All right, suspend your disbelief for the next 5-10 minutes. That's all I have to say. Heat lightning, also known as silent lightning, summer lightning, or dry lightning, is a misnomer used for the faint flashes of lightning on the horizon or other clouds from distant thunderstorms that do not appear to have accompanying sounds of thunder. Wikipedia 2023. Capiche?
Approaching from far away, and you can't hear the thunder, but you can see the constant.
I just said that.
Look at this. I see it, Mom. Watching.
What appears to be a spaceship-like object can be seen, apparently hiding in the clouds. And
all right, so this is a good video because, you know, it's clouds. But it stayed there for a while. Yeah, I know I said that weird. A while. I don't know why I talk differently here than I do on the phone or when I'm with people. This is so stupid, right? All right. And there's more than one video.
It caught the attention of several people all over Texas, and this, for instance, is another video of the supposed
Don't
object.
go to Texas.
Come look at this, bro. Look at this.
Shoot him.
Oh, look. Look, right there. Look. The way it looks. Look.
Oh,
You see it?
looks like
I just like the fact that people get this excited over clouds. It is cool.
What is that?
It's clouds, Ma.
Several videos of this phenomenon were posted to social media.
How can it be clouds?
And if we slow-mo
in the
and
daytime,
replay some of the videos, you'll clearly see.
you wouldn't
what
even
appears
think
to
about
be
it not being a cloud.
spaceship-like object.
Wow, look at
within the
that,
cloud.
guys. That does look freaky. That's why I played this. Hold on. Let me go back. I want to see that up close. Come on, Rich. There. Look at this thing. Like back here, ruffles have ridges. Right? And it has been said, and there's even video evidence that may prove, I haven't seen it, that airplanes hide in clouds. See, it's you want to know why they don't? Can I just tell you why? All right. So if there's a cloud here and you're in front, I'm going to use simple geometry. And right in front of me is you. All I got to do is move a little bit. I don't want to explain. Just enjoy the videos. Yeah, you know, who am I?
Object within the clouds.
You know, who am I? I wasn't there. Of course, that's a UFO cloud. UFO. In Kylie, Texas. It's Kyle.
Some internet users believe that this is just a shelf cloud or a lenticular cloud of some sort.
There it is.
Which could be the answer for
That's
what
it.
we're looking
Whoa.
at. Others think that this is something else entirely. And if we slow-mo the video, it does look like there's something hiding inside the cloud.
Slow-mo
It is quite strange, but it gets even stranger with a bizarre phenomenon captured in China. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but a couple of months ago, I uploaded a video to YouTube
Oh,
about
right.
a strange phenomenon that occurred in the skies of China.
Oh, that was you who posted this?
And in this video, we can see something in the sky, but I don't even know how to begin to describe it.
That's a place you need a
Even
mask.
stranger is that a couple of days ago, it happened once again. But this time it seems in Hong Kong.
Are you guys scared yet? I'm terrified. This is unsettling. Okay, dude, get up close. We got it. Get in there now. A little bit.
What appears to
there,
be
right there.
scattered spots of light can
wanna
be
kill
seen
myself.
in the sky. Internet users were completely baffled by.
Okay, so what could it be? What could it be? Balloons with LED lights. Let's take a look.
However, some think that this could actually be just a street
Could
pole
it be drones? A street pole it's buildings because of the fog. Oh, okay. Let's take a look.
Maybe a building reflecting light in the fog.
I don't
which
think
actually
so.
makes sense.
It does.
However, other internet users state that this is actually some sort of unexplained phenomenon.
Oh.
Now, if we take into consideration that this is not the first time that such phenomenon occurs in this region, and that in both videos, the people that are watching it are completely baffled by it, recording it with their phone cameras. This might just be something other than a building or a street pole. It might be something else entirely. Something that I'm not sure why reminds me of a painting.
All right. Let's go to a little better. Some of these are, I want the scarier ones. Oh, the next one's great, but we've seen that before, so we'll move. Remember this one? I think Third Phase did something on it. It was a satellite going through the clouds. Yeah, that's the part we remembered. Pretty wild stuff, isn't it? I mean, that really looks like a UFO. How are we supposed to know? Was there a warning and a message, an alert on my phone there was going to be this event happening over my house?
Whatever this thing is that we clearly see in both videos appears to be actually following another smaller object. Nothing in the sky that could actually explain something that has been occurring more in the access to recorders or...
Oh yeah, sky sounds, trumpets. Now I think, and I've proven it, I thought, most, if not 98% of the sky trumpet sounds are machinery digging into very tight, scraping, scratching, clawing rocks together with the metal.
Like a trumpet down.
However, fast forward to the year 2000.
Gears grinding, brakes cracking.
And you have several videos of such phenomenon.
This is cool though. I still love it though.
It stopped.
Still love
This
it.
is until last year, and this year, all of a sudden, it started happening again. And one of the first videos that came to my attention was one posted in Wyoming. This is the video.
That's a plane? Listen.
After Fancy Champagne posted a video online.
So you know what bothers me about that? When I listened to it in the other room with the stereo and on the big TV and everything, just made it better. But it sounded like he uploaded that as an MP3. It did not sound like it was legit. What do I know? I'm just a guy with two ears.
Many internet users left comments saying that this was really strange and it could have something to do with Yellowstone becoming active. Even though this is a very far-fetched idea, many internet users seem to agree.
Wrongo, Beaver. Breath. All right, let's see what the next. Oh, this gets good. I promise you. Here's more sounds.
An even creepier one.
What the is that sound?
Okay, now this sounds eerily like one I played before, and I thought it was it. So I listened to the other one, and it isn't it. It starts off like it, but then it goes a whole different direction. But in the beginning, these first few seconds are almost identical to an old version of this, and you're going to hear that. Some of you are going to remember that old sound. Check it out. 3, 2, listen.
You can hear that, right? Yeah, what is that? I've got no idea.
It is strange.
We're up.
Now, anybody who has a music editor or plays with microphones knows what that sound is. We all have done it. It's reverberation. It's when you get too close to the microphone and the sound, it's reverberating and it's and then it gets closer and you get the feedback. You know, and then you know, your ears bleed.
Put Bonnie down.
So that's what I think's going on here.
Look up on the hill. Can't say anything, but I can certainly hear that.
And I can't tell for the life of me if it's an uploaded MP3 or if it's in the actual sky where they're at. They are doing a great job of acting because I think it's there. It sounds like it might be by the way they're acting, but I can't tell. It sounds like it was uploaded into the video, you know, to trick us all. And they're just saying, oh yeah, I hear it. You hear that? Wow, it's weird. But I don't know. What do you think?
What the is that?
Are you unsettled? I am.
That is weird. Oh, look, there's birds.
That's unsettling, Greenie.
At the time, Jay was with his friends and family in a place called Bonnie Doon in Australia, and they were all baffled by this mysterious sound.
Of course they were.
As Jay himself states, it seemed like it's coming from the sky, but all around too. It was so loud that none of us could tell where it was coming from. And looking at Google Earth, there is absolutely nothing around Bonnie Doon.
So we've been dealing with these sky trumpet sounds for over a decade. Isn't this fun? And it's weird, man. It's gotten good. It's gotten really good. Nobody knows exactly, but I'm the only one who debunked it, I think. What a great video that is. Here's another one with some strange sounds. Check this out.
What's your take? And have you ever heard anything similar?
Oh wait, no. I want you to hear this.
Some researchers who studied the topic baffled by this mysterious sound, and as Jay himself states, it seemed like it's coming from the sky, but all around that none of
I want you to hear
around
this.
Bonnie Doon, just that this could actually have something to do very high up in the some researchers who flares and the list of this just even more mysterious.
I think you have to hear this
one.
one.
And the question is, why all of a sudden happen in different places like what's your take? And have you ever heard anything similar?
There's one in here that is bizarre.
Native American folklore is described as a person who has the ability to transform into an animal.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Watch this, guys.
Wow.
It's not showing up on camera.
Oh, shit.
Hey, show us back there.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
What is there?
There's shit out there. There's shit out
There's
there.
a bunch. Look.
Yeah, I see his eyes right there.
The thing is, when searching the topic online,
not
most
this
of the
one.
videos that you'll find are either fake or
After
not
this.
even related to the topic at all.
Hold on, they're gonna give us a
With
good one.
Navajo mythology over the trees. And this,
this is bizarre.
when something really strange happened.
Ooh, look at this one. Literal bones.
Kinda creepy.
Not bones, literal
Okay.
bones. Nothing can be real unless you say literally,
This is where
literal.
most people would turn around. If you turn
It's
around,
literal-
you never get
literal
to see what's on the
bones.
other side. That's where all
Literal.
the gold is waiting over there.
Literal bones.
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
Literal. Nolan Ryan. Listen. Shh.
Hello?
At first, what sounds like distant screams for help can be clearly heard in Mo Owen's video. And it's when he replies, hello, that he realizes that this thing isn't distant at all. It's actually really close to him, and it sounds like it's really big. Now at this point, he does what a human being, or it could be the real deal. But when it comes to Skin, you won't find mysterious, creepy, or social media account where she posts normal videos of her hiking in the woods and living in Patagonia in Argentina. You won't find mysterious, creepy, or strange videos in her account. However, there's one specific encounter that she had in the woods that left her absolutely creeped out. And this is what she caught on camera.
Medium
puedo creer.
I don't remember.
Hace 5 años, recién ahora empiezo a conocer.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Did you see that? What appears to be some sort of strange humanoid figure can be seen showing up behind her from out of nowhere.
That is weird.
Internet users were completely baffled. Some suggest that this is a woman walking behind her. Others state that this is just a tree that was cut in half.
No, it's a lady.
And left there with a sign of some sort.
I'm gonna tell you what
believe
happened.
that this could actually be a Nahual, an entity that lives in the forest and is able to shapeshift into creatures, just like a skinwalker.
Oh, he's so cute.
But the thing is,
Oh,
if we
his little
slow-mo
hole.
and replay the video a couple of times, you'll
Watch.
see that whatever this thing is, it seems to be moving, but it's not a person at all.
It is a person.
Now, Jay.
So you got the head. She's going from left to right. What I think happened with this girl here and the woman here, there was parallaxing going on. So when she was walking up to the woman, there was something in between them. Let's just say a couple of trees, maybe a big tree. So when she was going this way, they were both parallaxing. So she didn't see it when she was walking down the path. The woman may have seen her. So she's coming here out of a peripheral that those trees were blocking her from seeing the woman. So when she was walking, she was coming this way. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. I think that's what happened. She just didn't see her. It sure as hell looks like a lady. It sure as hellfire does.
It seems to be moving, but it's not a person at all.
Let's... Yeah, hold on. Can't believe I'm doing it for this.
Oh.
Richard. She's wearing like a long red coat too. I want to go back a little bit. I want to get her like when you can see her all the way down to the ground. Right here, coming up. I'm scared. Is that her hand? It is. Oh, it looks like she has a purse in her hand. See that? Wow, her arm goes. That's really long. So something black right there. Oh, maybe it looks like there's straps right here. So yeah, she's holding on to her purse and she's doing this. It looks like she's doing this with her left hand and her right hand is holding a purse. That is a strange thing to see on a trail like that, isn't it? Pretty cool. But it's just a lady, I'm afraid. I think I made my case. All right, so this next one, this is really great. I think it's real. So you're going to see something shape-shifting going on. Hold on, let me change this back to normal.
Seen video recently. She says that it was late at night and she was sleeping inside her home.
Cats fighting
When all
one
of a
turned
sudden
into
she
a
heard
man
the
at
noise
3
of
a.m.
two
after
cats
waking
fighting
me
just
up.
in front of her porch. You know how cats can be noisy.
This
when
is
they
crazy.
fight and all that. So she got out of bed and went to her window to check out what was going on. And this is what happened.
What happened?
After a while, she decided to go outside to see if she could maybe scare the cats away and go back to sleep. And this is when things take a really strange turn.
Watch very closely. He'll play it a few times. This is very cool. I think it's real. It literally looked like it morphed. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It looks real.
If you watch closely, it appears as if one of the cat's shadow actually transforms into a human being and walks away.
That is good CGI if it's not real.
And if you take a look at her social media account, there are no other strange videos. This is the only one, which most likely means that she wasn't aiming for views when she posted this video. She was most likely looking for answers. But who knows? Either there was someone behind that car actually waiting to snatch one of the cats in the middle of the night, which would be really strange. Or maybe Queenology 100 actually captured something pretty strange that night. And it could be a skinwalker.
Come on. That's unreal. That's a really good video. You can see it morph. And I know there's videos out there that programs out there that people can buy, and I don't know, everything looks good. It looks really good. That's all I'm saying. Right? It does look good. Watch it in slow motion. Here, let's pull it up. Watch this in slow motion. Let's see. So you got two cats here, right? I'm going to slow it to a quarter. Let's see if this is CGI. Go. It could be. See that? Very clean. And there's the guy. And the other cat probably went under the car. I don't know why it just didn't go under the car with the other guy, with the other cat. Right? Why would it do that? It thought nobody could see it, I guess. So you mean to tell me this person's been hiding like that its whole life? Maybe 30-year-old, 30,000-year-old? Who knows? I like it. I think it looks good. Oh no. Hey Rich, I used to follow you, but then you remember that one day and you said you didn't think that was CGI with that morphing skinwalker thing. Are you serious, man? You really said that was real, bro. I can't follow you anymore. I just can't. You need to be perfect, Rich. You can't make any mistakes, Rich. You can't say stuff like that, Rich. We rely on you to tell the truth. Oh, yeah. To give people credit where credit is due. This is a very difficult field. Very, very difficult. People right now do not like ugly. I'm not looking to get in any fights with anybody. None of that's going to happen. Oh, this is fun. I don't know. Did Alien Girl talk about this today? I don't remember, but check this out. Well, let's talk about this for a minute, too. Seriously. So the president walks in. Watch this guy.
This is what she saw.
How weird this is. Look at the guard on the right. What the hell?
What is going on?
Did you notice anything strange about this video?
Everything.
Well, let me slow-mo the video and zoom in so you can check this out.
Look at the legs.
In the video, you can clearly see the security guard to the right acting really strange, as if he's some sort of humanoid robot. When the video was posted to the internet, it instantly went viral, amassing 15 million views, and internet users were completely baffled by it. Most internet users
isn't that President Xi?
Stated that this is a
but
normal
then
behavior
Putin shows
for a
up out of
security
nowhere.
guard in
Why?
certain countries, that they are actually trained to act this way.
I'm sorry.
This one.
Jesus.
Most internet users stated that this is a normal behavior for a security guard in certain countries, that they are actually trained to act this way. However, other internet users stated that this isn't normal at all, that he looks as if a robot or something else. Now, after researching a bit about the topic,
It
is indeed
is.
true that certain security guards are
That's
trained
why it
in a
looks
specific
familiar.
way that they shouldn't look directly at
Unbelievable.
their leaders. However, if you look at the security guard on the left, he isn't acting as strange as this one. Not only that, if you notice his legs, there's just something strange about it. But I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. And this could be just a normal behavior for certain guards in certain countries. But when it comes to strange glitches, it doesn't stop there. Security guards are trained in a
It is a strange behavior what we're seeing here from this this security guard. His legs, first of all, I was thinking about it, right? Yes, knees do not bend this way. But I looked at it again, and look at this. It's straight up almost. Look at it. It's that far away, almost all the way up. So he's not really doing anything strange until we get right here to his belly. And I think that's the way he shows. And it's the angle that makes his pants look baggy. His feet are normal. His pants just bow out there. That's why. But look at the other guy. Much different. Much different. It really doesn't. His head movement is so. I tell you, you know what probably happened? This might be somebody's kid. Maybe it's Putin's nephew who's got a little, shkiratska. Right? There's a little marble loose here and there. Maybe. Would you have a loose marble put in a guard outfit protecting you? It ain't that. Something's wrong. And I think the aliens have invaded and have taken over and are inside all the governments. That is a mockery of it right there. They're mocking us. They're letting us know. Just like the other one, the other bald-looking, strange security person. Right? Almost looks like this person. Let's take a look. Just at I'm not going to look for the other video. I can go to Amy's show. She talked about it today for a little bit. It's fun. It is. It's fun. I don't know why anybody would act that way, though.
A couple of dates
you know what I mean?
Countries that they are actually trained.
It's a very strange behavior. Nobody's trained to act that way because I've never seen it in my 55 years on this planet. Oh, what did I miss? Super chat from Kingdom L. Wait a second. Why do I know that name? Great effing show, man. I just wanted to say great effing show. LOL. Hey, you can say that anytime you want, and you don't even have to do the £5, but thank you very much for the support and being here. Without speech. I can't. Every time they do it, I feel like, draining the happy sack. That's what it is. I got happy tears. Oh my God, what just happened? Thank you very much, Kingdom L. Kingdom L with the £5, £5, first timer. Thank you very much. And you do that one more time and you're fired. I gotta let you go. How many times you gonna make that mistake? Kingdom L, this is for you. Well, thank you, Kingdom L, for the £5, £5 super chat saying, great effing show, man. Hey, gosh. All over the universe. Unbelievable. Nothing should be, it should only take one time. One time. Every minute counts. Details count. I can't be messing around with these mistakes. That's not a super chat thing. You did that last week. I'm talking to myself. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. All right. You know, we've got some more. This is interesting. I like that video, by the way, the shape shifting. I really believe that's there. That's happening. This is unbelievable. This is the video of the day, of the year. No, and you're not going to take it away from me. This is unbelievable. I'll set it up. A guy comes to a stoplight. Traffic whizzing in front of him. Left, right. About 50 mile an hour looks like. He's waiting for the light or to clear. He looks out his window. A dog, a boxer, about 80 pounds, walks up to him and then puts his paws on the thing. He's talking to the dog. Hey, you know, watch where you go. And then he talks to it like a human. So whatever you do, make sure you don't go in the trap. And he was petting the dog and it was gone. It disappeared. You can see the reflection in the mirror that there was no dog was in the reflection when he was talking to it. You got to see the video. You got to see the video. Hi, Kingdom L with another £5, 5 quid, saying thank you too. I love watching GUFON. It's very entertaining. It is entertaining. I like doing it. I'm glad you enjoy watching it. Nothing better than to watch a 55-year-old guy make a fool of himself. But not really. You know, I'm just having fun. Am I? Yeah. I don't really care. It's therapy. It's therapeutic. I know a bunch of you feel the same way. And thank you very much for the additional £5, 5 quid. All right. Here's the video. You're going to love it. If you don't like it, then I thought I knew you. There he is. Look at that face, huh? I'll save some time and just get right up to it.
Some sort of creature. And this could be 1212 posted a very strange video. It was late at night and Noah was driving back home and he stopped at a three-way crossroad to pay attention to the incoming traffic.
Oh.
This is until he noticed something looking back at him, some sort of creature. And apparently it was a dog.
He
rolled down his window and the dog approaches his car and this is what happens next.
Check it out.
My pants because I looked over at my right and this dog just kind of just looked at me straight in the face and then winked at me. It's okay, buddy. Oh, don't hop up on my car. Hey, do me one favor and please just try and get back to your owner, okay? Like, there's a road right there where people go really fast. See, like that car right there? I could have killed you. Where the f did it go?
Did you see that? Well, most people didn't either. After the video was posted online, it amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and most people were intrigued by many strange and bizarre things in the video. One of them being that you can't see the dog's reflection in his side mirror for some mysterious reason. Not only that, pay attention how in the very beginning of the video you can hear the dog's footsteps approaching the car. But when Noah tells the dog to go home that this is a very dangerous crossroad, the dog simply disappears into thin air. And you can't even hear his footsteps going away or into another direction. It's as if the dog never existed.
And let me tell you this. I must have played it 5 or 6 times, turned up the headphones, listening to see if you could hear the nails come off. You know, the guy could have lifted the dog and did this, but he didn't. Dogs don't lift their paws. They slide off shit like that. We didn't hear that. We didn't hear his nails walking away. The dog literally disappeared. It is good video. It is good video, I say. It is good video. This no. It's shapeshifter. It's a shapeshifter? Si, maricon. Huh?
It simply vanished. but Noah caught it on camera. So, what's going on here? The entire situation led many internet users to suggest,
yeah, look, obviously,
maybe this
look at the
dog
internet.
isn't a dog at all. Maybe it's a skinwalker, or maybe some sort of jinn.
How cool.
In certain cultures, a jinn is believed to be a spirit that can attach itself to people.
Hellhound.
However, other internet users suggest that actually the dog was a guardian angel of some sort that stopped Noah at that specific point and time from crossing the road, avoiding some sort of accident that maybe Noah was going to be in. But I'm not too sure. All I know is that there's something really creepy about the video, and I don't know what it is.
You do know what it is. You just spent 5 minutes telling us what it is. That's so cool. The guy was literally petting it right there, remember? And it was only 4 seconds when he took the camera away and came back. Barely 4 seconds, but it's gone. So cool. That is one of my favorite videos of the year. That is a great video. I'll put the link to that video in the show description. I've got some more stuff here. Like I said, we're going a little late tonight, so we're going to go past, 9 o'clock. I don't know how long, but I've got these interesting clips that are from our friends at Skinwalker, Brandon Fugel, Travis Taylor. I think the guy who runs the electrical equipment. Nice guys. Sieg Fugel is there? Yes, Führer. Sieg Fugel is there? Yes, Führer. You will show me this Fugel. The people praise the Fugel? I still can't get the German accent down. Why? It's so hard for me. It's the hardest thing on the planet. That and Johnny Carson. Well, that sounded weird. Trying to do Johnny Carson's voice is like the hardest thing ever. I'm not going to do it. I'm clearing my throat. Check this out. This will make you laugh. It'll make you cry. And, well, you might even save a few bucks.
We're not partnering with Harvard. I'm not. How's that? Whoever asked that. Yeah. They had some,
I think this is where Travis Taylor goes off on Avi Loeb or somebody about Avi Loeb saying Skinwalker really isn't, it's a terrible place or something like that.
And I'm just going to come out and say it so that you insiders can hear it. Well, we asked, Chris Mellon actually pushed our names forward to Avi Loeb, and Avi Loeb said those guys aren't doing real science. So the Galileo Project can suck it, as far as I'm concerned. You really said that? Yes.
What?
Oh, goodness.
Wait a minute. If Travis Taylor is going to talk like that, and it's okay, then all the gloves are off now. Right? Actually, it was off when Elizondo was telling people to dox us and all that shit. Remember, that's when the gloves really came off. When he said, you want to I'll beat your bush in the back of the house, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. That's amazing. I'm excited that Travis Taylor got animated. This is great. And no, it doesn't mean I want to be friends with them and get views. I'm backing it up 5 seconds. Go.
You really said that? Yes. Oh goodness. So the heck with it.
That takes a lot of gumption to say we're not doing science.
Yeah.
Sitting back in an armchair, not doing science.
Well, I'll tell you what's not doing science. It's having a project to look for extraterrestrial influence in the solar system, but not on planet Earth where you can actually look and do data-driven science. He's only going to look off of the planet.
Science at Skinwalker Ranch is like science at the Galileo Project. Your final answer is still nothing. It's still question mark. That's the answers to all these guys' questions. Question mark. How frustrating is that?
What? It makes no sense.
A year ago, I had a very positive interaction with Avi Loeb. In fact, we offered to collaborate, and I was looking forward to having a Galileo installation here on the ranch
Fugel.
in a collaborative fashion. I I would still hope that that could be possible, but I'm a little disappointed.
Those were his exact words too. He told this directly to
This is
Chris
great.
Mellon and Lou Elizondo that we're not doing real science here, and that came and so you know.
Is that just because it's on TV? I mean, how would he know? He's never been here.
That's what how would he know?
Well,
that was my
What the
exact
fuck?
question. How would he know?
Was that Fat Fuck Tony?
What does he know? What the fuck is this guy? He's never been over here.
Who was that guy? Who was that? Was that Danger? Dragon, Danger. It's the same letters, isn't it? DANGER, DRAGON.
Just because it's on TV? I mean, how would he know? He's never been here.
That's what how would he know? That was my exact question. How
But all
would he
you
know?
have to do is open your eyes. All you have to do is watch the docuseries, and you can see.
Oh, wait. The reason Avi Loeb says that you guys aren't doing science is because you've got no evidence. Oh, you have no evidence to do any science. That's what Avi Loeb really meant. I believe that's what the Loeb really meant. Let's listen to the rest of it now.
That not only are we employing the scientific method, but we're bringing in third-party experts with every experiment. We are bringing in some of the finest experts when it comes to everything from drone survey technology to thermographic imaging, ground penetrating radar.
Experts at what? Experts in their field, maybe, but not UFO experts. I hope he doesn't mean that.
You name it. And our effort is really characterized as a multidisciplinary, collaborative scientific
this is
investigation.
gold.
Anyone who doesn't get that watches the show is a moron. And
Hold on. Hey, is he talking about me? Hey, Chicky, what did he just say? Let's roll it back and say what he said about me. He's saying I'm a moron. Nobody calls me moron more than Mom. Play it.
really characterized as a multidisciplinary, collaborative scientific investigation. Anyone who doesn't get that watches the show is
Back further.
every experiment. We are bringing in some of the finest experts when it comes to everything from drone survey technology to thermographic imaging, ground penetrating radar, you name it. And our effort is really characterized as a multidisciplinary, collaborative scientific investigation. Anyone who doesn't get that watches the show.
Great. It's a multidisciplinary scientific action. Good for you. Where you still don't have any valuable evidence, guy. Capiche? Next. I've got another one of these. Oh, yeah. We're going to have a good fun time here the rest of the night. You ready? This is a minute and a half. Same kind of angst and vigor. This is like the beginning of the show, I believe. We'll figure it out as we go along, kids. By the way, I'd like to thank... Most people in this community are full of shit for sending me this. Right? Wasn't it you? Yeah, it was you. I see it now. So I do want to thank you for that and for this.
I see the question.
Jay, that's Jay Stratton, for some of you who don't know. Are the events you recently experienced similar to the events you experienced during the Bass period or completely different? Well, I'll answer that question for Jay. Well, I don't know. Because according to Bass, Bob Bigelow, he doesn't have anything that he publicly disclosed. So I don't know what they captured, but in the essence of Skinwalker Ranch, in the actual folklore and culture that is brought through this basin, just play the video. All right, here we go.
Depends on what they mean by recent events.
By the way, I just want to say, if you called Jay Stratton anything but other than Jay Strat on, then and you just not getting it?
By recent events.
J-strap on.
The events that occurred during the early years.
Nah, he's a
were
good bad
definitely
guy.
Similar to the events that are happening now. I just think now we have a better chance to dig in and try to understand what we're seeing. We did the best we could back then, but we're also we're all guilty no matter how hard we try to it's just like you all went through. No digging on the ranch, right? All these stories you hear, and no matter how hard you try, you can't ignore some of that stuff being in the subconscious, even if it's not true, right? And I heard that, and I'll be honest, the first time I heard "don't dig," I thought, okay, the Shermans or somebody must have been, serial killers and buried a bunch of bodies around here, so I'm not going to dig, but my point is, you hear these stories, and I did read the book before going there, but then I read the book with the mindset of, oh my gosh, this is real, holy crap, right? But not with the assumption that it's all real. I got to go out and see it. And
in the camera at the South Tower, looking back this way.
Yeah,
maybe a bird.
I didn't like that clip too much.
I see the.
I don't know why. Let's do another one. I got 2 more, I believe, of these. 3 more. Has anyone on the team experienced strange sounds in or off the ranch? Like buzzing, humming, growling, any kind of strange noises, disembodied voices, any unexplained, any unsettling places that the aliens won't even visit? Isn't that nice what I just did? It all comes around in the end, right? All right. Let's hear what they're talking about. Kids, you're on.
Oh, go ahead. Has anyone on the team experienced strange sounds in or off the ranch? Buzzing, humming, growling, any kind of strange noises, disembodied voices?
Maybe the question should be, have any of us not experienced that?
That's what I expected to hear you say.
Oh, you heard something hit your bed, dude.
I didn't hear anything. They're talking about voices. I felt something.
Yeah, well, Eric.
Wow, this is stimulating conversation.
Center table right where Eric's sitting right now, and we were talking about the
I'm having a better conversation with myself and you guys than this.
next day's experiments, and suddenly we thought it was a lady's voice speaking in some other language. They're talking to us. It lasted for, 30 seconds to a minute. And both of us.
I know you guys came in my bedroom and asked if I was.
Hey, guys, you know what's weird about this? I've never heard that. Have you? Has anybody heard that? Anybody? Maybe it's in the new season. I haven't watched it.
Online with someone from a foreign country. So no, we're good.
Yeah, we actually, in fact, that bothered us so much, as you'll remember, Travis, we went outside and actually cleared the space around the command center because we were convinced. The really interesting thing about that is that if that had been hallucinatory, I would not have expected the two of us to locate it in the same place because we were facing opposite directions and we both located it right over there in that corner where I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
So it seemed very physical. It seemed very real.
Yeah.
Yeah, boring. Maybe there's another good clip here. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, I don't want to hear small talk about what they think about. I want vigor.
Kids, the National Institute for Discovery Science under Bob Bigelow, where you hear names like Eric Davis and Hal Puthoff, who were also part of the Defense Intelligence Agency program. So a lot of years have been spent looking at that ranch, and continuing that investigation is a keen part of where I'm at today and wanting to keep participating. Following the DIA program, we kept the program alive that we refer to as ATIP, the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, through the Pentagon, which really built up to in 2018 when I started building out what became the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. So you have all that. It's a little over 16 years of focus on the topic, on the official U.S. government side. So, the government takes this topic seriously, and I'll say a key part of that is aviation safety, number one, but two, security, and really trying to understand what it is we're seeing and doing or dealing with.
Jay,
NIDS, the National Institute for Discovery Science, under Bob Bigelow.
Yeah, nothing major happening. Nothing good anymore in these guys. It's just interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Let's hear what he says about this. It's interesting. You never get to hear this stuff unless you go to the podcast.
So Jay Stratton, a lot of years in the intel community, kind of pivotal in creating the Advanced Aerospace Weapons Application Program at DIA. And as a lot of folks know,
all right, hold on. So this is getting interesting. So some of you have had disembodied voices like Mr. D.B. Cooper just said. I've heard disembodied voices, Rich, in Boston. Well, do you guys remember me showing you the video of the black thing go? It was in my closet and the light bulb burnt out. But before the light bulb burnt out, I was in there antagonizing something and there was the blur that went by. Well, I played it on Rebellious Unknown, which, by the way, will be on tomorrow night. Thursday's tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, tomorrow night. And we'll be doing that at 9 right after this show. That'll be awesome again. But what was I saying? What was I just saying? Oh, so the black smudge. I'm watching TV. I was watching MMA. And I saw a black streak go right in front of me, right in front of the TV. It was the width of a person and it went from top to bottom. It was thick and it wasn't in my eye. There's no way. I know what I saw. So you want to hear something that's also very freaking unbelievable? It happened while I was driving. Out of the corner of my eye, it came into the windshield, into the passenger seat. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it in front of the TV. I paused the TV and I did an EVP session and I forgot all about it. I fell asleep. So I'll have to listen to that. I can't believe how I forgot to tell you guys that since last week, almost. I don't know what it means. And I've seen 1111 a lot. And I'm not talking like I'm waiting for it. I'll be sitting there like falling asleep or even asleep and I'll wake up, do something, fall down and just happen to be in front of the clock and it says 111. You know what I mean? That's the shit that's not like looking for it, you know? Like another, for instance, running home, having to go to the bathroom. I have a little alarm clock sit on a little shelf. So I have to get up out of bed to hit it, smack it, da-da-da-da-da. Well, it's digital. I came home, tripped over myself in the bathroom, hit the alarm clock on the way there. When I went to go pick it up, 111. Oh, 1111 on that one. So that's not looking for the time. Hey, what time is it? Oh, it's 1:10. I'm going to wait. 111. I saw it. That doesn't count. 110, 112. Sorry. It has to be 111. Even if you just see it for a second, that's all you need. People make up their own rules. You can't make up your own rules. What was I doing? What was I talking about? It was something important. Oh, God. Oh, my nose is still stuffy, so that was tough. Wow, that's funny. Oh, I just made myself laugh. Question from Anjali. Oh, thank God. Why don't the higher beings just come down here and help us? Do they even care about what's happening on Earth? Their answer, because she talks to them. No, seriously. She talks to the aliens on a regular. She did it when we were on the show with her. Here it is. Their answer is, humanity is an impossibility for you to be separate from the source of your creation. From the smallest atomic particle to the engulfing oceans of endless material manifestation, no thing in existence may be separated from itself. The one thing, the infinite presence of light consciousness. Life is consciousness, aware of its complete self. Death is an illusion, but illusion of what? Death is the absence of consciousness, awareness of the unending nature of your existence. Death is the illusion of separation from creation, that very thing that you are. You are that. Neither life nor death are conditions of material biotechnology. This is distortion. Neither life nor death are physical states of existence. This is distortion. Life and death are states of consciousness, awareness, and origin as one, but an experience as many. Death is an illusion. Consciousness is awareness. Anjali. Beautifully, beautifully read. Right, Mary Young Sliwa? Isn't Anjali great? What a positive influence. Without her, life has no meaning. Without meaning, there is no her. Without her, what is a female? Update. 3D modeling accounting for the sun shows how the Tic Tac UAP is 1. Not a misidentified jet. 2. Shaped just as aviators described, with no wings, control surfaces, or obvious means of propulsion. How did it fly at 20,000 feet? Note, match in shading / illumination. And here is the photograph of what is now considered the Tic Tac. Isn't she beautiful? Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. For, after. Before, after. And by the way, that right there, that Tic Tac that you just saw was not a real Tic Tac. You know why? Nobody's ever seen one. No. You know who didn't see one? David Fravor. You know who else did not see the Tic Tac? Alex Dietrich. You know who didn't see him on radar? Kevin Day and that other guy. What's his name? Chris? What's the other guy? Yeah, the radar operator. I can never get his name. Forget it every time. The Nimitz, numbnuts. The numbnuts of the Nimitz. Oh my God. What a great title for tomorrow's show. The numbnuts of the Nimitz. Why am I such a jagoff? Oh, you know why? I'll tell you why. I don't like being lied to. I want to know what's going on. And you know what? David Fravor does not seem like he's telling the truth. And Alex Dietrich, she's a weird one. She's strange. But I think she's in on the lie. 100% in on the lie. Because she doesn't talk like she wants to talk about it. She talks like she doesn't want to talk about it. And she said she doesn't want to talk about it, but she did those few times just to give us, some clarification on who she is, what she's really thinking in her own words, not somebody on hearsay. So UFO Shane on Twitter was talking about Greer and his shadiness. And he says, if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. If you can't stop lying and making up experiences and then sell courses to teach other people your lies, then that leads to rampant misuse of funds and you owning 2 Rolls Royces for some reason, then stay out of ufology. I said, he targets everyone, but his main people are rich folks who can afford to lose $1,500 for a 10-day course or $333 to buy it, do it yourself. Nobody is complaining, but the people who don't go. You ever hear those? Those are the people who are complaining. The people who don't go. The people who go love it. They feel like they got their money's worth. Are you kidding? $333 to them is like $1 to us. Good for them to at least opening up their mind and experiencing, whether real or not, the effort is there. And you can't win if you don't play. You can't do it if you don't try. So I applaud Greer on that. What I don't like are the made-up stories that we can't verify. Now, anytime he talks about the CE5, I cringe because although it's part of him, it's always going to be, but nobody wants to hear that during the Disclosure Project Part 2. Nobody is complaining but the people who don't go, which is funny. Why do you care if people want to pay $1 to magically learn how to try to talk to aliens? I've taken that approach, but I've changed, guys. I'm a changed man. You may not want to follow me anymore after tonight. No, we've lost one already because I'm a nice guy. Because I want to see the good in people. So I'm being punished for that. Isn't that amazing? I still hold the same things true. I wish I could tell you who it is. I really do. I want to, but I'm not. Because I like the guy. I really don't want to burn any bridges. He's really helped me out. It makes me sad. Well, if he listens to this, rethink it. Don't tell me about it. Just be here like nothing happened. I'm not doing well with this. It's confusing me and I don't understand it. It makes me think you're turning to the dark side. Like they got to you or something is going on. Hey, if there's any news I need to know about, I'm all ears. I'll listen to it. If somebody said anything or did something they're not supposed to be saying or doing, I'm up for that. I'm over my fear of getting angry at what people say about me. I do because I want to lash out. I want to go backwards instead of moving forward. I'm still immature that way. It's really weird that I really get that way. What's really weird is that that's all they talk about. All right, let's move on. Still have more show. I told you I was going to go a little long. Oh, this is interesting. So there are these strange, like thousands of bizarre blue blobs blobs like little eggs or something. I don't even know what. They're soft, jelly-like, washing up on the California beaches right now. And nobody knows what they are. Here, check this out. I mean, it's bizarre. UFO Jesus put out a video today. It wasn't that good. Nah, it seems like he's trying too hard now. But these are them. I don't know what they are. Between a seaweed blob that's twice the width of the United States heading to Florida to an escalating violent situation on Mexico's sunny shores, some might think that heading west for California's world-renowned beaches might be a safe haven. Well, not so fast. Thousands of small blue jelly-like creatures are washing up on the southern coast of California, baffling beachgoers and intriguing marine biologists. There are a lot of by-the-wind sailors, Vilela, washed up on the shores at Crystal Cove, SP right now. These colonial hydrozoan cnidarians drift on the ocean surface, sailing with the wind and capturing plankton using their tentacles. Oh, hold on a sec. I thought you were able to see what I was doing. Not at all. There it is. Isn't that weird? So, what do you think? We live on an alien planet or what? I can't tell you how strange things are in this on this planet, this world, I was going to say. It is bizarre. That is one of the reasons why I do not like the ocean. Cousins' brothers, like, they go in the ocean like it's drinking water. You know, they don't drink it. I'm just saying it's normal for them. Those guys can surf and really been right next to sharks and shit. I don't know. I know I brought him up a few times tonight. That's weird. I think I have to call him. I thought I did last night, but I didn't. I fell asleep. All right, hold on. Let me pull this up. Oh, we did that already. Oh, where am I going? All right, one more thing, and we'll get out of here. Oh, this is funny. Can I just play something funny? All right, we'll just do something funny, and then we'll get out of here. All right, imagine the AR-15, you know, the assault rifle. Imagine the actual gun goes on trial for murder, the actual gun itself, not the people. So this is funny to me because it reminds me of Don't Look Up. You know the movie? That was like a parody on mainstream media in the end of days scenario. So check it out.
I'm sorry that someone shot you.
Someone? That gun over there!
But did you happen to see someone holding the gun?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, guns don't shoot themselves, right?
That gun shot me!
Do you see how the gun is just sitting in the chair? It can't shoot you. Someone would have to pick it up, wouldn't they? Like this.
Oh, it's moving by itself!
No!
It's happening again!
Can we see the guy holding the gun?
I'm hurting you! Put him in this courtroom!
So I saw it pointing at him. And then the next thing I knew, it was shooting.
By itself.
I don't understand.
Did you see someone holding it and pulling the trigger?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Sustained. Please stick to the relevant issue.
How is a person pulling the trigger not relevant?
We have a problem with guns in this country. We do not have a problem with people pulling trigger.
That's the world we're living in. All right, that is it for tonight. We went 2.5 almost, 5 minutes shy of 2.5 hours. But by the time the outro's done, it will be 2.5 hours. Thank you very much for hanging out with the GUFON. Rich Giordano will be back tomorrow night, Thursday, normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And let me check our poll. Let's take a look. I put a poll up today. Dun-dun-dun-shh. And it says, if GUFON did a new, with 157 votes, We usually get 165, but I'm not going to complain. Here, I'll end the poll now. I said, if GUFON were to change the time for summer only, start on June 21st, what time works best for you? So I said 6 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, or 10 p.m. Eastern. So here's how it goes. 10 p.m. only 12%. 9 p.m. only 15% of you. 8 p.m. 29%. 6 p.m. 43%. So almost half of you would rather it be okay at 6 p.m. And let me tell you why. I think it's a good idea because of summer. That's it. Do you know the days don't get longer during summer? They get shorter. Yeah. You know when the days actually get longer? During the winter. I know. It's true. Look it up. I'm not lying. So tomorrow night we'll be here. If I'm going to change the show time for that, it probably will be 6 o'clock. It probably will. We'll go an hour. What the hell? We'll probably go an hour earlier. And then this way we get out a little early. And you still have some sunlight in your night, right? I don't know. That was the thought about it. And just to change it up, I think YouTube sees me on at the same time all the time. I think that we need to switch it up a little bit, but we'll see what happens. So, yeah, thanks again. We'll be back at 7 tomorrow. And, I do. I was going to leave you with the video. I forgot. I was going to put a video up I made. Not made, but shot yesterday. Hold on. Let me pull it up, see if it's here. Yeah, here it is. All right, I'll play this video on the way out. I think you might like it. It's funny. I was just going around the haunted house. And I am going to go. So I'm going to leave you in a second. That's the house behind me. See that? I'm sitting in my car right there. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Freaking phenomenal. Thank you, everyone. Wait, I have a... Oh, Dorothy, I forgot to go back to your super chat. Not your super chat. This, before criticizing Greer, learn how the dynamics work in setting up and running conferences. It is very expensive. It's a very expensive type of retreat he organizes, and he's working during the conferences too. Yes, he is. Thank you, Dorothy. He is. And it is an 8-hour day for him with people. And some days, like, he does one-on-ones with people, I learned, because the Cousins brothers went there and filmed the entire thing, beginning to end. For 15 days, they were with Greer. More than that. But they filmed everything, and there is a movie that's been made, but it's on hold of all that stuff. It's pretty cool. I'd like to see it. It is expensive. Greer puts out a lot of money. He does make a lot of money. I think people need to start. I don't even bring it up anymore. The money thing, right? What do I bring up now? I say they just want to get that fame and get that book deal. Now, I heard Elizondo talking in an interview a couple of years ago. He was talking about his book deal and how we're all going to be surprised that it's not what we think it's going to be. Yeah, this is almost a 2-year-old interview he did. I listened to it today. It was rather interesting. And just the bull crap that came out of his mouth. I'm like, dude, you have no idea how stupid. And the funny thing is, you know, when we're hearing all that for the first time and we say, oh, something's wrong, doesn't sound right. Now I look back a year and a half later listening to that and I'm like, you know how right I really was and all of us were? Like, something's just not right with this guy. And when that book does come out, I don't know what he could say that I would even believe at this point, which is why I don't want to buy it. I want the audio version, if anything. You know what? I'd buy that and listen to it, but I'm not reading for Lou. I hate reading, but I love it, so it's hard not to. Newcomers and veterans, thank you very much for hanging out tonight as well. It's a big mucho gusto generoso having you guys here. I don't even know what it means. Mucho gusto, a lot of gusto. But thank you very much. I know it's the longest outro of the year. Doesn't matter. So I got an 8-minute video. I'm going to play it, skip around in it. So you guys are going to need music too, huh? I'll just play it with the little background. Here we go. Let's see. And we'll do that. Thank you, everybody. And when this ends, show's over. So here's the video. Just me driving around the haunted house, the May Stringer house. Where is there it is. Look how creepy that looks.
Stringers, are you there? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Stringers. Who's in the window? Didn't I just saw that top one move.
I did. It was the shadow. Now I see. It was that tree. That's what it is. There's shit.
Check that out.
That's what threw me off. Yeah, I didn't see it. That's funny.
Doll face there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this one. Cops are out tonight. Look at that. It's okay. We're just looking around. Don't get alarmed, ghosts.
Nothing on this side. And then this is the street, and I drive by every day at night. Every day at night. A little high, but not really. It's such a dead town. Hey, oh my God, look at the time it is. Oh, what are the odds? See? Seriously. I ate, I worked out, I decided to come here, had no idea that was the time. That's cool as hell. That's awesome. All right. Well, let's see if we can go down the road. Oh no, I think that takes us right to it. Right? It's actually beautiful, isn't it? The front. Oh yeah, tomorrow we'll be on Rebellious Unknown. Don't forget. I hear people talking.
Hello? Is there a ghost out there? Hello, ghosts? I'm looking for ghosts. Ghosts? Are there any dark spirits here, please? Somebody whistle like they're crazy. Somebody whistle.
Hold on.
I want to hear crickets whistling. Yep, got it. We've got crickets whistling. Let's check out night vision. See how night vision works. In a minute. All right, no outlet. Let's make a U-Haul right here. Can I make a U-turn here and get the health out of here? I think I can. I don't know which way to go. I've never been this way before. Let's see where it takes us. This is the back ass of the Stringer house. Maybe I can cut over. There's another way to it. In the distance there. Oh, fuck it! A deer! Just cut in front of me. Unreal. There was a deer. It just ran and jumped over this. Where are you, dearie? It was a deer.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Where are you, clippity-cloppity?
It was shape-shifting deer.
Wow, I saw something running, and it caught my eye, and I'm like, Skinwalkers! It looked like it was a really weird-looking... I mean, it was a big deer. It was like a mama, not a baby. Here we go.
Mamas.
Roundabout here.
Purple light up
Checking
there.
out the house. Let's give it a big broadband view here. Thanks, tree. Appreciate you being so huge and beautiful. Oh, that's the wide view. Let's bring it in a little, shall we? Oh, wait, what was that? Did you see that? Hold on.
You guys see that?
Let's just go. We'll come back. I think there's a
Something on the right.
Huge and beautiful.
Watch.
Oh, that's the wide view. Let's bring it in a little, shall we?
Hold on. This thing over here. It's a ghost.
Oh, wait, what was that?
I thought I saw it move. That's why. And then for some reason, I just wanted to leave. That's the weird thing. I mean, I wanted to get out. Well,
let's just go.
And then I go.
We'll come back. I think there's a... Yeah, I thought that was a cop.
I started freaking out. I don't know why.
I saw somebody standing out front. I'll have to go back and take a look. It was like somebody was just standing there, like inconspicuously. Yeah. And there's the haunted saloon that I want to go to.
Yeah, right that was bizarre.
You can't see it. That's the one. That's where I parked that one. Maybe I could drop drone right here. I want to drop the drone and just fucking fly, but...
Too many wires there,
there's
Rich.
Too many wires and shit. I don't know this area at all.
Not at all. Not safe by yourself.
And,
let's go to the park.
To go. Yeah, Floral City, Inverness. But anyway, guys, I'm just doing this to show you guys, you know, what's in store. Members only get to see this. I know, I'm an ass. I suck.
That's right. That was supposed to be for the members, but that's okay. I got other stuff for the members. Continue.
I'll be doing more of these. This is...
Yeah, I bitch and complain.
The stream, I really do. Look, in all honesty...
In all honesty, nah. Now, anytime somebody says that, don't believe the next thing that comes out of their mouth. Come on, Rich.
It takes a whole day. It's not like...
Stop complaining.
Anyway, I am looking for a location to drop the drone and get
which I did.
I never got before.
Which I did.
But I don't know anymore, guys. This is just... Florida's too dark. Arizona's got light everywhere. I need to get downtown.
Anywhere you go in the city, you can feel safe almost. In Florida, you go down the street, like I can't pull off here and tie my shoe. I'm afraid an alligator's gonna get me.
I would drop the drone when I get home. But I don't know, there's nothing to see. Except for my
airplane.
Dark ass living. I wanted to show you guys something special, and I don't want to wait anymore. I'm just so frustrated with everything. Maybe I could drop the drone up here and right across the street from where
I guess he did. But you won't see that here.
And do something.
That's for the special members for later on tonight. And one more. I think I may have another video. A special treat. From me to you. Aww. And then you're gonna hate me. And then you're gonna leave. And then you're gonna call me names. Alright, here we go. Just watch. Welcome back. Third Phase of Moon. I'm Blake Cousins with my brother Brent, and today we've got a drone feature UFO that will blow you away. So sit back and hang tight and buckle up and get ready for some UFOs. All right, everybody, this is Blake Cousins from Third Phase of Moon. As we were... No, I'm just kidding. I can't do it. I feel so bad just faking it. Hey, what's going on? This isn't the video I thought. Here we go again. Oh, this is when I was trying to find the balloon in the sky that I launched. This was the balloon test. Oh, where is it? It's up here somewhere. Is this it? Looks like it. I don't know. I think it is. I don't see it though. Oh, wait. No. Oh, this is a weird video. I don't know what this is, why I have this. I just wanted to give you guys a little treat, something that was really good. I'm gonna get you something good, don't worry. Oh. Alright. 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 We'll do this one and then we'll get out of here. I have an idea. I'm gonna play this. The Ghost Bird. Yeah? Ghost Bird? No. Alright. I got one more video then. I like Ghost Bird. Ghost Bird was amazing. Here, I'll pull it up. The Ghost Bird. Remember at the park when I had the drone and I caught that thing and it looked like a bird? And then I think it was somebody, like a ghost jogging. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a great video. I'm going to pull it up. I think it's on this channel. Let me see. Videos. Give me a second. I'll find it here. Watch this. King Kong. Coming soon. The bold-faced truth about the out there. Double standards. No. Please help. No. 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 What was I looking for? What was I looking for? It's over. All right, here we go. Here you go. Because you guys are very nostalgic. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Now to the unexplained. When these lights appeared over the West Valley, many of you called to us last night. We sped up the video, and I want to tell you, in our analysis, they kind of look like military flares. They move like military flares. They probably are military flares. But nonetheless, that happened at night. But Beverly Kidd is going to join us in the newsroom this evening to talk about some video that happened daytime.
Yeah, Mike, as you know, we do get a lot of strange videos here at 3TV. And, we get red dots, blue dots, all shiny objects, all kinds of stuff in here. But this one, well, just take a look.
Right here, this is where I zoomed in for, I think, the first time. And you can definitely see it. It has a humanoid shape to it.
When Rich Giordano says humanoid, he means it.
Humanoid means it could be either man or something like a man, as we perceive a humanoid being humanoid shape. It's got a human, it looks like a human. Could be a human alien.
Giordano was in his North Phoenix backyard just 2 weeks ago when he saw it moving overhead.
It's got to be balloons. I always think balloons first anyway. So I grabbed the binoculars and looked up and noticed it was humanoid looking. And the object is moving north, probably at a walking pace. It's really slow. And when I have it on the tripod on the camera, you can see that the object's going in a straight line. So it's not bobbing or meandering around. It's got a purpose. It's going somewhere, and it's going in a straight line.
He says the video doesn't do it justice, and he might never have told anyone, except for one thing.
And there's only one other guy who has something like this.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.